Hello there, yo. This is me, Bree, at Cryptic Tales of Tarot. Just want to let you know, this is the third time that I have tried to take this video. So clearly somebody wants me to shut up, but I'm not. I'm here to tell the truth about what's been going on, and I will continue to tell the truth. And look, tarot. I'm using tarot. I'm not gonna lie, but I got annoyed with myself with the phone and the notes. But I had so many downloads that kept coming that I didn't know how that was gonna come out in a reading. And by the way, happy belated full moon in Taurus. I think that was a super moon, and it was the biggest super moon of the year, and it was red. Wish I could have seen it, but yeah, missed it. And I cleansed the shit out of these cards because they're just special, especially with the two fairies on top here. But, anyways, for those of you who are Tauruses or have a lot of Taurus in your chart, as I have two Taurus placements in my chart, it definitely a sense of melancholy, but also nostalgia, big time. And it also felt like a fire was being lit up your ass, you know, to finish up shit that you left to the wayside or procrastinating on. Quit being afraid to just go for the gusto. Okay, I mean, you're not gonna get turned down. I really don't believe that whatever the situation is, you're gonna get turned down. No. And how do I say this? Other than the super full moon that we had, holy shit, last month, by the way, I'm using these oracle cards too because I only used them like what once or twice, and they need more use. Gotta be fair. Excuse me. So we've gotten our asses kicked from last month with the full moon in Aries. Then we had the 1010 portal. Then we had the new moon in Libra, which was all about love. And then we had Halloween, which some say it's Samhain or Samhain, depending on where you come from in the world. Regardless, it is the day where the veil between life and death is the thinnest. So take advantage of that and talk to your dead loved ones, which I did with my father, especially. I have a feeling, I don't know, some of you are scared to do something, but do it! Do it. Quit dragging your asses. Okay? I think that's all I gotta say about this. And you guys already know which numbers to look for, which, 111. Y'all could be seeing 2222 now, which I have. The other day I saw 5050, 6060, and then 6565, big 555, which means change. 311, which talks about love. Do not give up on love. Because on Halloween night, the coven, they did one hell of a ritual, a nasty ritual, which I could see them sacrificing cats, and they don't deserve that, poor thing. But with this ritual, they definitely went above and beyond the spiritual boundaries. And they're all going to get their asses kicked by the divine and the archangels and whatever deities that you worship. Because they don't miss anything. They don't skip a beat. And if you haven't had your reunion yet, because everybody has a different timeline, okay? If you haven't had your reunion yet, the coven wants you to be afraid that it's not going to happen, but it is. It's just a matter of them projecting their energies of doubt in your mind, and they're projecting the same energies onto the masculine of doubt that, should I be committal or should I just go for it, shit like that, or do I deserve love, da da da. It's all projections. That's all it is. 6:16 on the timer when I said that. Alright, y'all could be seeing butterflies, crows, um, and flies. And remember, if I remember correctly, flies are uh, it's a demon in Hebrew folklore, and that is Beelzebub. I'm not calling on Beelzebub, just to let you know, just for educational purposes. And he is all about sloth and greed and gluttony. So watch out for that. Anyways, this is going to be for the whole collective. Before I forget, because like I said, this is the third time I've tried to take this video. The main message, the first main message that came out was the King of Pentacles reversed. I swear on my father's ashes, it was the King of Pentacles in reversed. And then the other two cards were the Two of Cups, and you had the Six of Cups, which talks about nostalgia. And the King of Pentacles reversed, that's obviously, that's the karmic masculine. He's in a shitload of trouble. Broke, broke as hell. I was saying, in the last recording, I keep seeing him living from inside of a truck, a white truck, and all he can do is drink ice water, like go to a McDonald's and go inside and ask if he can have a glass of or a cup of ice water. That's it, because that's all he can afford. And hates to work because he's always used black magic to get whatever he wants. And his karmic doesn't want to work either. She came from a wealthy family, but there came a time and point where the parents cut her off, and so she learned how to work the streets, if you catch my drift. And I'm not sure if this karmic couple is divorced or not. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if they're divorced or not. But if they are, it's just sad to say, but the karmic masculine doesn't love his kid, hates the kid, thinks that the kid's a burden, a financial burden. Like, he wanted the kid at first, but realizing that it's just a burden, a pain in the ass, and because he's broke, can't pay for any child support. And that goes against you. Taurus. 10:01 on the timer when I said that. Okay. Like my sound effects. First two cards, yeah, these were just the fairies that I was talking about. These are up so above, so below. If you, I'm horrible at introducing myself. Oh my god! If you're new to my channel, welcome. But if not, thank you for coming back. As above, so below. This artist was very intelligent. As above, see, as above, so below. For every action, there's a reaction. Okay. And I was just told, do ye no harm, but take no shit. That's for those that are into, witchcraft, good witchcraft. Okay. So let's start this again. What do my collective need to know? What messages? What messages does my collective need to know? Divine feminine, divine masculine. Pay attention to your dreams because I'll tell you what might be wilding. What messages does the collective need to know? Messages do my masculines and feminines need to know? Two more shuffles. Oh wow. Queen of Pentacles upright. And the Hierophant upright. Yeah, for the divine feminines out there, okay, based on your timeline, if if you're thriving now financially, that's awesome. And you're still working on the bag, but some of you are still in poverty. That's gonna end. You're gonna have a really good holiday season. Because, I mean, you guys are sick and tired of being sick and tired of the same old shit. And the masculines are same way. Sick and tired of being sick and tired of people that are just trying to control him and shit. Two more. What do my divine feminines and divine masculines need to hear? What do my divine feminines and divine masculines need to hear? Ah, well, the next main message. Ten of Swords upright. Total betrayal. Total betrayal. You already know, for the feminines out there, you guys already know that you've been betrayed like a dog. And you've also been betrayed by your masculines. Okay, because you know they participated with black magic, unfortunately, and gossiping about you, unfortunately. just to fit in with the friends. And I talk about that specifically about fitting in and the approval and shit. I talk about that in my previous video. Please go watch that. And now this masculine is realizing just how much his friends betrayed the shit out of him. And he's got a secret to tell you. Think of it like, okay, it's going to be a tearjerker, heart to heart conversation. Don't be under the influence of any sort, no drinking or whatever. And just hear what he has to say from his point of view. And then you can explain your point of view. And I keep sensing so much regret and resentment and bitterness for everything with being betrayed by the people he trusted the most and then betraying you. But he knows that, you know, you're owed an apology and misses the shit out of you. And when it comes to expressing himself, it makes him nervous as shit, but just let him go for it. Whatever, at this point, it's like, whatever you gotta say, just say it, even if it hurts the damn feelings or whatnot, and you think it's nasty and shit, just say it because, pa carajo, for those of you who haven't reunited yet, it's like, if you gotta hurt my feelings, just hurt my feelings already. Like, fuck it, let's just say it. Anyways, oh god. Oh, that's like I said, the second time I tried this, the Six of Cups was great. Now it's in reversed. So we know the difference between who's who. Karmic masculine, blonde hair, blue eyes. Divine masculine, brunette hair, brown eyes. Okay. They're both musically inclined. Somebody being fucking nosy as shit. Oh well. You can be fucking nosy all you want. It's the karmic feminine who's really being fucking nosy because uh, it's been known for a little bit that the masculine doesn't want her. She actually like came home, well, not came home, but went to his residence and like shoved a bunch of documents at him and she had already signed her part. It was paperwork to rent out an apartment together or to buy a house together, and it was like, what the fuck? This shit was discussed. Wow. The Two of Cups upright again. I can't make it up. And whatever fucking ritual these people did for Halloween and for this full moon in Taurus. Oh, it's good. The last straw broke the camel's back. I can't make this shit up either. Last time I said that the King of Pentacles was in reversed. Now it's up. Wow. Next main message here. Four of Pentacles reversed. Depending on the timeline that you guys are on, the feminines, man, your luck is going to change so much financially, really. And it's going to be beautiful, and it's definitely going to feel like a fucking weight lifted off your shoulders. 22, 22 on the timer as I said that. You know, really like a weight lifted off your chest. You're not stressing anymore. Let's see, the Four of Swords reversed. Someone's not resting because gossip. Because the swords talk about communication. And I mean, if it was upright, it would talk about you get to rest in peace. And like in a church, you get to rest in peace. But it's in reverse. So someone's not able to rest in peace because there's a lot of chitter chatter going on. And if you guys have been hearing a lot of crows or birds outside, there's lot of chitter chatter about you because they found out that you are a high priestess. Basically, FAFO, fuck around, find out is what happened. Okay, let's get more on that. Four of Swords reversed with the High Priestess upright. Ah, okay. Gossiping about how to try to stop the feminine from moving forward with, because the chariot reversed talks about slow movement or just a complete halt, a complete stop. Because the rumors also, this Queen of Wands reversed, is the masculine's farming. And now that she knows that the masculine doesn't want her, she is chitter chattering and saying all kinds of rumors and gossip about him. So here's the thing. The Four of Swords reversed goes two ways. Karmic masculine that was talking shit about the High Priestess and doesn't want her to move forward in life. Okay? Wants to put a halt to everything all the time. And this also talks about the Queen of Wands reversed, a nasty dark witch. This is the masculine's karmic dark witch who she's gossiping and spreading rumors about the divine masculine and saying that he abused her, like physically, mentally, emotionally abused her. And it's hard to believe because for as long as the masculine and the feminine were together, there was nothing ever said about abuse, but she's just coming up with shit in hopes that Miss Feminine, the high priestess, isn't want to get back with him. That's what it is. The Emperor reversed. This could go for both the karmic feminine and the karmic masculine. They both want to be in charge. They both want to be in charge of how the masculine's life goes and how the feminine's life goes. But they don't know how to run shit. All they know is just black magic, but it's failing. So it's just gossip. So I can't make it up. A magician in reversed. It's a dark warlock. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yeah, there's no new chapter. They're going backwards. They're going backwards. And when I said that the financial burden is going to be taken off of you, because karmic debt's been paid off for, the Ten of Wands is in reverse. It's like, I can take off this backpack of bullshit. Because you've proven that all these lies were mierda. Because you got the Nine of Pentacles upright, which talks about a woman who uh be, displays feminine energy. Sweet, kind, you know how to cook, how to clean, how to take care of a family. You're loyal, you don't cheat, you don't betray, you know, you enjoy working. And you're not gonna lower your standards for anybody. 29, 29 on the timer. Mm. Hmm. Now, it's funny how the Ten of Swords in reverse, the swords are all coming out from the back. I mean, You've healed. You healed a long while ago. You, you know, you forgave people from a distance. And the masculine ha- has taken longer than you because, I mean, what is it? Excuse me. The dark night of the soul. 30-30 on the timer when I said that. The dark night of the soul. You gotta face your inner demons, the skeletons in the closet, whether you like it or not, and heal shit. And see, here's the thing. The Six of Cups reversed. This talks about someone from the past that you do not have good memories with. Okay, you want nothing to do with them. And that goes for both you and the masculine. You want nothing to do with your ex karmic. And the masculine wants nothing to do with his ex karmic. I can't make this shit up. I mean, this person, you when you lose contact and get rid of this person from your life, the swords coming out of your back, all the betrayal. You know, both of the karmics betrayed the feminines, and both of those karmics betrayed the masculine. But now that y'all know the truth, the swords are coming out. Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, this is something about the ritual that was done on Halloween night, or it was during the full moon, about how to get into your good graces again, feminines. And they're like, not no, but hell no. Shit, I mean, the Page of Wands could stand for two people, both of the karmics. Karmic masculine trying to get back into your good graces, and the karmic feminine trying to get back into the masculine's good graces. 33:22 on the timer when I said that. But it's not going to work. I mean, it's just these people are toxic. Just, it's a vicious, toxic cycle that never ends. 33:44 on the timer. I'm sorry, but I gotta take a leak. Which is back. 33:55 on the timer. You guys remember that from Hocus Pocus with the old Hocus Pocus deck I was using? The movie? The witch is back. Anyways, so this is the upcoming feature. Knight of Swords reversed. Give me a second because lies. This is you, Queen of Swords upright, being the whistleblower, telling the truth against this Knight of Swords. You're speaking the truth about both karmics, which is bringing about the Tower card. Total destruction, humiliation. Because I know that everybody in the world, including the enemies, the opposition, the coven, they're watching me. I'm not stupid. Yeah, public humiliation because all of their secrets and shit are on blast. And the masculine found out really just how evil the two karmics are, but more so the feminine, the karmic feminine. That she is legit, literally has no problem with killing to get what she wants. Has no problem with killing somebody. I mean, with death spells, constant death spells, 36, 46 on the timer. And this masculine is baffled, holy shit. Over here, Seven of Wands. They can't defend themselves for shit. It's both third parties, karmic masculine and karmic feminine. They can't defend themselves. Because the rest of the coven, the smart people, like I said many times before, who dipped out a long time ago, they're not defending these people. They're like, it's nothing but fucking lies because the shit wasn't adding up a long time ago. 37, 37 on the timer. The strength card is actually represented by Leo, but you're strong as shit. You are strong as hell. They had no idea. They had no idea just how much inner strength you had and how you got through this. They picked the wrong person. Four of Cups reversed. This is, yeah, I just heard the word. Hold on. There's the Tower. These two karmics, it's like, what do we do now? Fuck! Two of Pentacles reversed. Their lives are a train wreck, especially with how everybody knows the truth. They can't get away with it. And I mean, the truth being told on my platform, that's considered public humiliation, but this is my form of telling my side of the truth. What the hell else we get for the Four of Cups reverse, please? Ten of Pentacles reversed. That's what. Man, trying to Really, Destiny swap. Both karmics wanted to Destiny swap with the feminine because the feminine's got a lot of good shit coming her way that she's worked her ass off for. She got through the spiritual warfare and she got through the psychological warfare. 40/20 on the timer. So they don't get shit. And if anything, I want to say the ritual that they did on Halloween, it was like the make it or break it chance of trying to take everything away from you for sure. Nope. Over here now, you got a Three of Cups reverse, which talks about both of the third parties are out of the picture now, which is awesome. Awesome. And I mean, they're going to jail. Well, karmic masculine going to jail. Karmic feminine, I see her checking out before that even happens. The moon in reverse. Okay. This talks about how somebody should have listened to their intuition, 4151 on the timer. But then it also talks about the hidden truth, the secrets and mysteries that have been coming out and still coming out. Page of Swords upright. That's the karmic feminine. She is watching the feminines like a hawk. I mean, she's just like the karmic masculine has lost his fucking marbles. So has she, but she's still trying to keep going and researching the fuck out of you on all social media platforms. She's trying to see if she can bump into you in public on accident. Yeah, bullshit. And try to cause a fight with you so that you go to jail. No, no. And she could very well be printing out pictures of you if you've got any on social media and trying to use them again for beauty magic, body magic, trying to copycat your ass, but hey, not working. Everybody's different in their own unique way. And Six of Pentacles reversed. They don't get any fucking payouts, no equilibrium once so goddamn ever because, oh my god, look what we have here. We have the Star card. You get your wish. You are the star. Wish upon a star. By the way, before I forget, I'm pretty sure that the full moon in Taurus, it was supposed to come with a meteor shower. So you could see all kinds of shooting stars, apparently. And look, this works perfectly right here because the Six of Swords upright, yeah, you're moving on to calmer waters. Fuck yeah. You're getting your justice in every single way. Your love life, your money, uh, everything that was taken away from you for the past 9 to 12 years. Personally, for me, it's now been 10 years. You get your justice. You're not going to be Your life is not going to be ruined anymore by these by the coven. And I was going to say evil people, but they're not. They weren't born evil. They chose to be evil. Right here, judgment, like I said, the divine, the archangels, and whatever deity that you worship, they're judging them like hawks. And you're also being judged too, just like the masculine is, with how you've handled this whole situation, which you've done it with nothing but grace and integrity. 45, 55 on the timer. And because of that, I mean, baby, the star. And like I said, shit, you could be in the limelight like this, or you could be a teacher who's in the spotlight, or some kind of public advocate for something. That's great. Oh my God. And the Five of Swords reversed, yeah, because the karmics are done. There is nothing else that they can think of to ruin your life because their lives are ruined. All the magic and shit for nothing. Because the Nine of Cups reversed doesn't get what they want. Look. Oh shit. The Five of Swords reversed. Karmic, masculine, both of the karmics. They don't get what they've been manifesting at all. And you have the Empress in reverse, which is also, excuse me, an evil witch. She thinks that she knows how to run the show. And she thinks that, see, her manipulation tactics have always worked on everybody else, but not this time. She's, I don't want to say that because that's really fucking mean, but I'll just say, not the brightest crayon in the box. And she naturally does, she probably does wear, for some of you guys, for me at least, wears a lot of black, like gothic, and like I said in another video, there's nothing wrong with whatever you wear. Doesn't matter the color or the style. It doesn't matter. As long as you ain't hurting anybody or whatever. It's just fucking style. But anyways, it's not the brightest crayon in the box. And look, the devil upright. 48, 48 on the timer. They both work. Both karmics work with the devil and are in devil-like energy. Sacrifices, black magic, voodoo, no, hey, not all voodoo is bad, but some of it is. But every kind of black magic you can think of, they did it. Reckless sex. I just heard nympho. Both of the karmics are nymphos, but more so of the karmic feminine. I think the karmic masculine's got an STD. Yup. Because of that shit. Look, the fool reversed. There is no new chapter or adventure for them at all. Their new adventure, for one of them, is gonna go to prison and then check out. For the other one, they're also going to check out before they even get arrested. And look, here's another characteristic of your masculine, the King of Swords. King 50, 40 on the timer. King of Swords, bright, which matches with King and Queen of Swords. Speaking your truth. Ooh, I just heard shut the fuck up. But this has to do with the masculine telling other people, shut the fuck up. You don't know a goddamn thing about her. And everything that you've been saying was a lie. A total fucking lie. I just heard love of my life. Eight of Swords upright. 51, 51 on the timer. Being stuck in their head. They this coven, they wanted to keep the King of Swords upright, stuck in his mind. Okay, and he's still personally a little stuck in his mind about, should I do this? Should I do that? How should I say this? How should I say that? And it's like, bruh, just say what you gotta say. Because at this, like I said, at this point, the feminine knows that she's gonna hear some gnarly, lemon squeezing shit. Okay, I mean, damn. Meanwhile, over here, the Ace of Cups reversed. This goes in several ways. Um, someone is unhappy. You're you're depressed that you don't have the masculine. The masculine is depressed that he doesn't have you. Also, the karmics are both depressed that they're not getting what they want either. Um, how do I say? When you and the masculine first dated, you gave it your all in terms of, I hate to say it this way, but like you put in more effort into the relationship. But that's because the masculine kind of naive with relationships because they didn't date the best people, putting it nicely. Five of Wands reversed. The fighting is ending. Well, at least the physical fighting is ending. Because there have been physical fights between coven members. Uh, there has been domestic violence from the karmic masculine to his karmic, and the other karmic feminine abused the masculine. but part of her lying, she's trying to manipulate it and say, "Oh, that the masculine beat her." No, it's the other way around. She's abusive, but there's no physical fights, but arguments that are dying out because it's a matter of what else is there to argue about? We've lost all our money with black magic. We're all in legal trouble, whether we like it or not. The lovers in reversed. They tried to they tried to prevent you guys from getting together, but this is more of a business partnership in this sense. Okay. I'm really getting the karmic masculine and karmic feminine working very hard together to make sure that the reunion never happened. But this business partnership is done and over with. It's just her who is keeping tabs. Two of Wands upright. So it's about having to make a decision. What the fuck decision is that? Hmm. Saying Two of Wands upright. Page of Pentacles upright. Okay, it talks about a mini idea of making money. King of Wands upright. Someone, okay, the masculine here. Big Aries, a lot of Aries, fiery. Aries and Sag in the chart, very fiery. Has two ideas on making money. Like there's like an invention per se. That's just how I'm gonna say it because I'm not gonna give up the information. Five of Pentacles upright. Okay. This talks about somebody feeling left out in the cold. This is emotionally. But this could also talk about you as well. You have a creative project up your sleeve too, but you need help. You need financial help. And if there's no communication going on right now, trust me, the masculine is feeling heartbroken right now, but it's because he's tongue-tied. And you feel left out in the cold emotionally too. Because all you want is your masculine and vice versa, but somebody here being tongue-tied. The world reversed. Okay. For the longest time, y'all, ever since I started this channel, I've been saying that there is unfinished business between the masculine and the feminine because somebody could have gotten ghosted, no explanation, no closure, no nothing. And that's because there is unfinished business. Guy, you guys are meant to get back together because both of you guys have an idea for a project that the only way to make it work is to come together with the world. You guys haven't come together yet in your timeline, but excuse me, that's what needs to happen. Nine of Wands reversed. Someone is ashamed. It's the masculine who's ashamed and disappointed with himself for leaving when he needed them the most. And here you have the Knight of Pentacles upright. Like I've said before, the slowest fucking night ever. But it was to collect all the information and the lies and shit. And they also were working on their bag. Maybe they didn't feel financially adequate enough for you because I guarantee one of the rumors were that you were a gold digger and you're far from it. All you want is love. And that's all they want to. They don't want somebody who's after their money, like the karmic feminine. Eight of Pentacles upright. Hard work. This person's a very hard worker and they're thinking very hard about how to come your way, but surprise, creative. And look, Four of Pentacles reversed. You're not going to be broke anymore, yo. You're not going to be broke anymore. And look, Seven of Swords upright. This isn't a bad Seven of Swords upright, because usually this talks about horrible lying and cheating and betraying, but no, this keeping secrets for their own good, for their own safety. So nobody can block them. If you catch my drift. As I can't make this up. Six of Wands upright. Because there's going to be a victory. There's going to be a victory. And you know what's hilarious is that in the second video that got cut off, the Queen of Pentacles was upright. Now it's in reversed. This karmic feminine been working like hell to keep the feminine in poverty. Both karmics have been working very hard as hell to keep you in poverty. But for a long while now, it's just been the karmic feminine because she's a dark witch. She's a dark witch. And for the last half a year, I want to say that She was working with a very high ranked dark priestess who got red hair, and she had a tight chokehold on your ass when it came to your money and just your ability to get a fucking job. Yeah. But when that other lady found out just how hardcore they wanted to keep on going, she cut out. So because of that, look, three of wands upright. Your ships are coming in. Your rewards are coming in. Holla motherfucking I hope I'm not boring you guys. Hey, hold on. That's good. I'm not doing too bad on timing. Yay. Death. Transformation. Both you and the masculine had to change. People, places, and things. It had to go. It just had to go. And you know, the Three of Swords reversed. It talks about healing from heartache. You know, you had to heal from heartache, and same thing with the masculine, but I think more for the masculine because just in total shock of what the hell these people were doing. But guess what? Because of the change of getting rid of certain people, places, and things and healing, you get the Two of Cups. That's the epitome of a twin flame reunion. Yeah, look, right above Eight of Cups, walking away from current situations, people, places, and things, and not turning around because you know that it's not good for you anymore. The Five of Cups in reverse. It's person had a hard time walking away. It was because of the memories that were made in the past. I want to get Five of Cups reversed. What the hell? The Sun reversed. Yeah. Upset. Upset at the whole situation, really. And you know what? I keep sensing that the karmic feminine, not only is she trying to spread rumors and lies about the masculine, but part of the ritual on Halloween and the full moon in Taurus, which I'm sensing that this masculine has a lot of Taurus in him. trying to get him fired from work, like trying to talk shit to his manager. And if that's the case, then the masculine needs to get on the ball with that. Oh yeah. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. You know, no fruit of the labor, nothing to show for themselves. Well, that's how they feel right now. This is the external influences. Eight of Cups, walking away, feeling ashamed and disappointed with themselves, depressed, and yeah, just feeling like they may not have anything to bring to the table per se when it comes to the Two of Cups. Because, maybe in their mind they're thinking that they're not good enough for you, but that's the farthest thing from the truth. Really. Ten of Cups reversed. With all of this shit, afraid that he's not going to have the happily ever after with you, because here's another rumor that's been going on. Karmic feminine telling the masculine that, oh, the feminine's got other options. And, for some of you guys out there could have been other guys that were hitting on you, but you weren't interested because it just didn't feel right. It just did not fucking feel right. So that's another rumor that, oh, you're not going to get your happily ever after because the feminine, she's moving on. And that's not true. Because like I said, over here, unfinished business, man. But for the karmics and the coven, they've got nothing to show for themselves, and they consider themselves, it's a karmic family. A karmic family. They've all fallen apart. And then you have Ace of Wands, which talks about a new beginning in some form. Hold on. Seven of Cups upright talks about options. And then the Nine of Swords reversed. Someone is not sleeping well at night. This could be, this could very well be the masculine who's not sleeping well at night because doesn't know how to reach out, and the karmics and shit because they know that they're in trouble. The Seven of Cups talks about having options. Maybe options with how the karmic lied about how you have options. What the fuck? The Hermit upright. Okay. Options of what to do. This person really, really went within. really went within. Okay, and they had options of different people coming their way that they could date, and they did take a chance, but it just didn't feel right. And the options too, uh, their friends making them choose between them and you, and it's been very difficult, but he knows what's right in his heart and ready to come out of the cave. With this Ace of Wands in reversed, it, when it's upright, it talks about new beginnings, new creative ideas. Okay? But since it's in reversed, I think this masculine still has a creative idea, but keeping it to himself because you had the Seven of Swords upright, being sneaky about how to get the job done. Yeah, Eight of Wands reversed. Been slow movement. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my fucking god. This person has been taking a long time with whatever creative project they got up their sleeve. I'm gonna shut up about it, but it's for the feminines. But my god, it has taken a long, 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 long time, and they're hoping that they don't get rejected. Ace of Cups reversed. Again. They're depressed, man, without you. And you are too. Plain and simple. And then the Three of Pentacles upright, it talks about a group of three people working together. Me personally, I see this as, excuse me, whenever the light right here, okay, the light of the divine and the archangels or whatever deity you worship, shining the light as a sense of giving these two people permission to join together, okay, giving this guy a peon. He's got paperwork. Just think of him as a priest, a bishop, or whatever. Marrying them, letting them come together, signing their name with the paperwork. Because look, I mean, here you have the King of Pentacles upright. That's your masculine who is very stable, has his shit together, wants to spoil you because they feel terrible. And then the Page of Cups upright. This is the karmic masculine in delusional land, thinking that some way, somehow, he can trump over the masculine, but dude, oh no, you're just a fish in a pond, like for real. Knight of Cups. There you go. 1919 on the timer. Yeah. The masculine is gonna kick your ass because there's the Knight of Cups, bitch. Oh, look. See, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Shit's all over the place with the karmics and the coven, the smart ones who left early, they're fine over there. If anything, it's actually this situation could have made them question their own beliefs or made them a believer. But with everybody else, their shit is totally imbalanced. Here is your Four of Wands. That's another twin flame card. That's marriage. King of Cups reverse. Yeah, this is the karmic, a nasty, nasty ass son of a bitch. Heartless, ruthless. Uh, then you have the Queen of Cups upright. That's you. You're a sweetheart. And with the Hierophant upright, this talks about a secret organization, society, which is this coven. They have realized that you are a sweetheart. If you like this so far, please like and subscribe. And now I am going to use, real quick, a Halloween oracle. Interesting. Man, like, divine intervention, the divine, enough is enough. You guys have really dug your own shit. And some of you are like, why in the hell did this shit have to keep going on for this long? And guys, it was a part of the journey. Spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening, the journey. Figuring out who you are, what you want out of life, all of it. I'll tell you what, these types of relationships, these twin flame relationships and stuff, this is not for the weak at heart, bro. None whatsoever. Okay. This card, I'm always gonna bring it out with this deck here because look, all the death magic and spell work that they did, especially the isolation spells, they wanted you to feel abandoned, rejected, like you didn't fucking exist. Invisibility. But the funny shit right here says authenticity. So no matter what they did, you always remained your authentic self. You never put on a show for anybody. I mean, if you're anything like me, it's like what you see is what you get. Like fucking, if you don't like it, then okay, don't hang around me and shit. Anyways, and I just heard masculine could be questioning, you know, how do I love her so much when like we're different, but we still have such a, great time, and it's because it's the yin to the yang, bro. Let me tell you what, I've dated two people in the past where we were so alike that shit got boring. Like for real. And one last one. I just heard ego. Masculine is learning that ego got in his way. And look, wow, sculpt. Sculpt could be short for like sculpture. Somebody could be sculpting something. Anyways, skull of light, illumination, the truth coming out, things being illuminated. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. That's it. Midnight is the most magical hour of all. Think of it like Cinderella, I guess. So at midnight, make a wish. Apple, risk and reward. Fucking take the chance. Be that person, be that bold individual you know you can be and take that fucking chance. You will not be disappointed. Forgiveness, reducing burdens, forgiving everybody that worked against you, lied to you, smiling in your face, but laughing behind you. What's done is done. Forgive them from a distance, like that, with the coven and the masculines learning the same shit. Skull of flowers, creating through the ashes. This is beautiful. Like, this is talking about, like, being the phoenix rising from the ashes. Both you and the masculine. 27:37 on the timer. Ghost. Regret. Wow. Oh my god. I can't make this shit up if I try. Two ways here. The ghost and regret. The masculine regrets leaving you as a ghost of the past. Regrets how they never got to speak their truth. And perhaps, ladies and gentlemen, there could be a passed on loved one that you regret not being able to say your last words, but they understand. But this is definitely more of masculine look regretting because the feminine for all these years been a ghost of the past. Regret. And I swear to God, I cannot make this shit up. I'm gonna put it right here because look, eternal love. Love is love is love. And it transcends physical death. So you know what? You guys will love each other until death do you part. That's beautiful. And last here, I guess. Skull of darkness. blind spots for both the feminine and the masculine. For for a long time, you guys were both stuck in the dark because you didn't know. Hold on! I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, blind spots. Both of you guys were in the dark of what was really going on with these people. But the candle flame is lit, and you see. And then Lady de los Muertos is talking about acceptance and equality. And these are people that are going to be part of your past, and you just have to accept it, okay? Because this is how you're getting your equality of finally being able to be together. Wow. Heart, happiness is in our hearts and homes. Feminine and masculine feel together at home. That was cool. Hope I didn't bore you. And I guess just three cards from Messages of the Universe. And I'll let you go. Okay, what do these people need to know? What does my collective need to know? What does my collective need to know? Two more shuffles. What does my divine masculine, divine feminine need to know? Choice is the most powerful tool you have. Every choice you make shuts some doors, but also opens several doors, bringing new experiences into your life. At any given time, you can change the direction of your life. You are only you are only one choice away. If you are worried you don't have the strength to move on, think of how much strength you are using to hold on. Then redirect that energy and enjoy your life. If you didn't get something you really wanted at this time, if you feel stuck or feel like things are not going according to your plans, know that something bigger and better is coming. It's something filled with divine magic that couldn't come into your life if you were to receive what you are asking for now. Your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Wow. I think I'll leave it like that. I wanted to do some of the love oracle cards, but I think you guys have had enough. Alrighty. Love you all.